Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl B Araba, and thank you for watching my video. Be sure to subscribe, right? So you can get updates on my videos. So I tried to attempt to do like an Afro puff Bantu knot kind of deal. It didn't quite work out. I just ended up doing Bantu knots. So I'm just gonna start the video and you can see how the process went. I'm starting off with washed hair, just shampooed. I didn't condition it. I just wanted to clean it. So I see a lot of people doing the little Bantu knots, and I want to see how it would look if I did Bantu puffs, which I've actually done to my daughter before when she had a little bit more hair. She's since cut it. So we're gonna try it and see how it turns out. So first I have to detangle, of course. So let's get to it. My hair is the most easiest to detangle, and then it starts getting a little bit tighter, I guess, in curls when you get to this part, but this is pretty easy. So my hair is all detangled. I'm thinking if I had used conditioner, I wouldn't have had this much hair coming out, but I was just being lazy. So now I'm just gonna section off the hair where I want each Bantu fro or Bantu ball to be at. Now, being that this part is a little bit not as curly as the rest, I'm going to make that section a little bit bigger. I'm probably going to add a little bit more water and add some gel just to give it some pop. We're going to use Aunt Jackie's Curl and Core's flaxseed recipes, don't shrink. And here's my water. And some clips to keep the hair apart so it's not like, you know, getting into other sections. And my rubber bands. I think I have some more somewhere. I hope so. If not, I have to re-up, but here we go. Most people have some type of like two-way mirror or something like that so they can see the back, but I just feel my way through, and that's usually how I do most of my hairstyles. I just feel my way through and hope that it's not crooked, so hopefully it's not too crooked. With a style like this though, since you see the parts, you do want it to be as neat and straight as possible, so if you do need to use another mirror or have somebody hold it up for you, definitely do that. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit more water onto this section just so I can bring back a little more curl. And so that it can take the gel. Then you get your little tiny rubber bands. Depending on the thickness of your hair, you may need a bigger rubber band. So. gel. Just work it in. I don't know if this is gonna work because I think my hair might be too long for this, but probably after it shrinks, it'll be like how I want it to be. So, you won't panic. Yeah, so some people, I like to use my fingers, but you may want to use that to bring the curls out. Well, I think that's enough. Make sure everything is nice and sleek. And then wrap around as many times as you think you need to. Don't make it too tight, because then taking it out later on is a hassle. And if you want to make it a little tighter, you can just pull your hair like that and just let it do its thing. So I'm sure by the end of the day, and it is a little humid today, it'll get more afro-y. So I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Add a little bit more water because you kind of want it soaking. And you decide like what size you want. It all depends on like how short or long your hair is. If you want them bigger puffs or little tiny puffs, but just have fun with it, play with it. You may want it big one time and then you do it again and want it a little bit smaller, so you just choose what suits you. All right, on to the next. And I think these are pretty even. I'm going to tuck these away. Get that just a little bit straighter. All right. Okay. Once again, water. And do it all again. Rubber band. It's going to be interesting how everything is going to look once it shrinks. as I go up, it's getting tougher and thicker. Next time I do this, I might try it without any product and see how that looks. And this is around the area, if you've been watching me, where I like had some hair that broke off. Water. I do know some naturals that they said water isn't good for them. I don't know what it does to their hair, but if you're one of those, try like, I guess, coconut oil or something like that. That would just kind of moisturize the hair and make it more pliable. And see if that works for you. Just gotta do what works for you, because you all have different textures and porosities and all that type of jazz. So every product does not work. Or if this gel doesn't work for you, try a different one. See how that comes out. Get that curling. Alright. I like to get a little bit more gel on the edges to give it a cleaner look, but that's up to you. Let's try that again. Okay, so I'm thinking we got about 2 more to go, maybe 3. So middle part, I think I'm gonna do 4, since it's the thicker part, and so it doesn't look too spacey. So much moisturizer. I just feel like my hair is dry all the time, especially if I've had an afro for 2-3 days. Dry. Especially so now it's even a little harder to even though I take it. Once again, smooth out, especially the front and the sides, because that's where everybody's mainly gonna see. Alright, so I finished up the hair and I just have to see if it puffs out a little bit and shrinks, but shrinkage has already started, so we'll see how it looks and then we will go from there. Alright, peace. So it's a couple of hours, maybe 2 or 3 hours after I first put these in. They have shrunken, but I really don't like how they look, so I think I'm gonna try to do Bantu knots or Bantu twist or whatever, and I may cut the sections in half to make them a little smaller. So I'm gonna try out one in the front and see how it looks. If I like it, I'll just do all of them like that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna cut things in half. We'll see how it goes. So I did one Bantu knot. What I decided to do, instead of just having it loose like I've seen many people do, is braid it first and then wrap it around my hair. I feel like if I make them too small, it's going to be really thin because my hair is thin anyway. So I'll just show you guys this next braid and we'll go from there. It's still damp, by the way, from the water and the gel. Even though it's been a couple, or more than a couple of hours. And wrap it as tightly as you can so that it doesn't unravel. I know some people have to use like bobby pins to keep it in place. If you have to, go ahead. I think mine will stay. If it doesn't, I'll just use bobby pins. So I'm going to do that to the rest of the hair and see what happens after that. See if I like it. Here's the finished look. I had to put a bobby pin back there because it was unraveling. So I probably will have to put one back here, being that those were the curls are a little bit looser, but I like it way better than my afro puff that I was trying to do. I think it just needs to, it just looks better with hair either being thicker or shorter, so that all the curls just like kind of pop and stay condensed. Otherwise it's like hanging and doesn't look, I don't like it. So yeah, we're just gonna rock this for a little bit, maybe for like a week or two. Bantu knots after all. Alright y'all, I hope everybody's being safe out there. Take care of yourselves. See you soon.